Hi guys, it's Tracy from Stampin' Away with Tracy, and I want to show you how to create this cute little card. We're also going to be using our Stamparatus, and we're going to be using alcohol markers, and we're going to learn how to use alcohol markers on ribbon. So let's get started. I want to show you the paper sizes first. I will have all these paper sizes down below, along with a link if you don't have a demonstrator and would like to see the catalog or be put on my email list. Click on that link and just fill that out, and I'll be happy to send you a catalog. Now, this is pretty in pink. It's 4 1/4 wide, 11 inches long, and it is scored right in the middle at 5 1/2 from both ends. Our next layering pieces is Granny Green Apple, and it is 3 1/4 by 5 1/4. And then this is Pleased as Punch Designer Series paper, and it is 3 by 5. And we're just going to layer these on. We're going to go ahead and do that now. So just get out your multi-purpose liquid glue, because that's definitely my favorite. Gives me a little wiggle room, which I've told you all that. I need that to get it just where I want it. So let's go ahead first thing and get that done. And we're just showing a little bit of the green around it, okay? Step one's done. Okay, the next thing we need to do is I'm going to show you, this is white crinkle ribbon, Whisper White, from the catalog, the mini catalog. It comes like this, and it is made of polyester, and this is wonderful. You can actually dye this, and I'm going to show you how with our alcohol marker. So, get out your alcohol marker and go to the large tip end. Now, this will work with any of your alcohol markers, so really you just need one ribbon, and it will color everything. So I'm going to color the tip first, where I can hold it. See how easy that is? And look at that. Look how quickly you can color your ribbon and how fast it takes. It doesn't take long at all. And your ribbon is colored. You can also use this with your ink refills or your stamp pad. Just run it across your stamp pad. Now, if you do color it with your stamp pad, it does take longer to dry than with an alcohol marker, because of course it has alcohol in it, so it's a little faster drying. So if you do it with your ink refills, I have done it with my ink refills, and look at that. Look how pretty that is. And it does work. It just takes longer to dry. You can actually dry it with your heat tool. So let's wipe off our surface, get it good and clean. So, okay, the next thing, the stamp set that we're using today is this little piggy. It's in the annual catalog, which is a large catalog. If you need a catalog, don't hesitate to fill out my form below if you don't have your own demonstrator. So, now the next thing we're going to do is we're going to do the Says Thanks, and we're going to layer these. And this die set is from the So Sentimental. Let me show you that. What die set I used on this. Just let that dry. And the die set, I used the Layering Circles framelits to cut out my circle for my pig. And I'm also used these for my sentiment, Stitched So Sweetly. It's part of this bundle, if you want a bundle. Now, don't forget, the 31st of March, 2020, the celebration sale stops, so all the free items will stop. So if you need anything, this is the time to get it. Kind of stock up on your Whisper White cardstock or whatever of your staples you need for the year. So I still think I have a little green on my mat, so I'm going to clean it. This is my chamois. I know it looks terrible, but it's a really great tool. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to get out our Stamparatus. Now remember, this is a red rubber stamp set. This little piggy stamp set is red rubber. So I don't need this pad. You only use this pad when it is clear polymer stamp. So I won't need this. Okay, so just take it out. Now, what I need to do is make sure that your stamp is always clean. You want to do that first. Make sure your stamp's clean. You can take your chamois and just wipe it off good. And make sure it's good and clean. Now, I'm going to stamp. I've already cut out of Whisper White my part for my piggy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it on my Stamparatus. And I'm going to put my pig just exactly where I want him. Okay. Put your Stamparatus down. Pick him up. And you want to get the Memento Tuxedo Black ink. It's in the annual catalog. Ink him up. Ink your little piggy up. Stamp. Now, I want it a little darker black, so I'm going to stamp again. This is the beauty of your stamping, your Stamparatus, guys. You can just do it again, and look how deep black that is. That's really what I want. So, just pick up your pig piece. I'm going to move my Stamparatus out of the way because I'm done with it. Now, the next thing we need to do is we're going to color him. Color our little pig. So, I'm going to start with the dark pink because I want to do the ears and the snout. So, we're going to do the ears. Whoops. The snout. And I want to do the hooves. One more thing, we're going to do the curly tail in the dark pink. I just wanted that to stand out. Whoops. So that's right there. Now, I can already see that I've went out of the line on the tail. That's okay. Don't panic. Get your color lifter here and just go over it. And it'll lift that color up. Now, if you need to do it a second time, just let the color lifter dry and then put a second coat on. I've done that also. So let's take the lighter pink and just fill in. So everything else is going to be lighter pink on our pig. So we just fill it in. Don't panic if you get out of the lines. Remember, that's what the color lifter's for. I do highly recommend when you order your first alcohol markers that you get the color lifter because that makes life better. Because we're all going to make mistakes. And the color lifter is fantastic and extremely forgiving. So, I'm going to go back in right here with my color lifter. Now, I want to incorporate some green. So, I'm going to do the grass green. Nothing really fancy. I just wanted to add some green on there to match the card. Okay, now, see how cute he is? He's so cute. Okay, now the next step is we need to build our card. Okay, we've already put these together. Now, we need to, this is already dry, and you saw how quickly that was. Look how quick that is. I've got green on my fingers. I better wipe it off. Oh, I think it's stained. I like it with the alcohol marker because it's a little stiffer and really easy to work with, this ribbon. You can also do this with your ink refills or with your ink. Run it over your ink pad. So the opportunities are endless with this, guys. Endless. If you have this ribbon and you have ink, then you can color anything that you choose, anything you make. So that's what I love, love, love about this ribbon, is the possibilities are endless, and it's so easy to work with. So, okay, I'm going to tie that. I'm going to get it even. Okay, then we're just going to make our bow. Now, I got way too much, so I'm going to cut this off, and I will save these scraps and use on a different project for sure. So there you go. So cut this off. Save it in your scrap bin, guys. Reuse this because it's the perfect color. Okay, so there you go. Now, let's take our base cardstock here, and we're going to add this to here. So let's go ahead and let's get out multi-purpose liquid. Put it on our card. Like this, and we're going to set it in place. I want to see the pink around this, so I will just want to set it there. Okay, now the next thing, we've already put these together, and I want to put in about right here. So let's get our pig and see where we can put him. See this? This is kind of how I want it to be, okay? So we're going to have to put this here. We want our little pig here. Okay. I kind of put my pieces together and like a puzzle, kind of see what I like and where it fits. Because sometimes you don't know if you like it if you don't have it kind of in place. So that's kind of my philosophy, I have to say. Okay. So that piece is in place. Now on this, I want to give this some extra punch, and I want people to see it when they open it up. I have a friend that I'm going to send this to that I already have in mind who. So I put 5 Stampin' Dimensionals. You don't necessarily need 5. I just like it to be solid, and I don't like it to be wonky in the middle. So I usually more. But you don't have to. Don't feel like you have to. So you take those off really easily. No biggie deal. Like that. And there it is. Look how cute the piggy is. This little piggy says thanks. Cute little bow. It's great. I love this card. Very cute, very simple. Not a lot of steps. I will link below all the products. Don't forget about the celebration ends the 31st of March of 2020 so that you can get your free products. Thanks, guys. I hope you have a great day. Thanks.